Hello everyone, it's Janine here. Welcome to my channel. A couple of videos ago I showed the happy mail I received from Suzanne Freeman. She's such a sweetheart, and to have sent me goodies from her stash. So we've been chatting via email, and she mentioned that she was interested in doing, making a journal, along those lines. So I decided that I was going to gift her to as a thank you for surprising me with Happy Mail. So, and then everything that I'm going to give her is in the journal category. So the first thing I did was I created this altered folder for her, and it's just a regular manila folder, and it's got I coffee stained it. Oops. I coffee stained it, as you can see. I did not put anything at the back. And the front, I used this paper from, I had previously made, there were 3 sheets of each design, and I had previously made a journal for someone, and I had used this paper, and it really, really looked good. So I went for that, and also because it had the vintage green. So that is the base. The paper is that base for my folder, and to get that shape on here, I would just trace it at the back of the paper and cut it, and then I would move it down to the gap I wanted, make a mark at the bottom and cut it, so that I like the shape of the folder, and I kept it like that. So yeah, and then when an altered notice board, some people will design with ribbon and they will make squares, and you can put pin notices and things on it. So with this one I was going for that look, with the pieces that you would take a breast attack and you would put the notice there and so on. So I went for that look, and this fabric I used was perfect because it had these little flowers, and I just put flat back pulls in there, and it's got this lovely scallop. I like that. And at the bottom I have a ribbon going all the way across, and then that piece of lace as well, and then that one with these oval pearls. On this side I have a net, this paper, and a paper doily. The image is on felt. This gorgeous girl has a flower in her hair and flowers she's holding a bunch of flowers. So I put that down, and I brought pink into it because just to break the green, and pink, and that vintage pink is a wonderful combination for green. And you can see I've also used pink embroidery thread over there. My little flower in this corner here has pink as well, and a pearl center, and this is the rosette, and I've used the same I've used the same piece in this corner. These two used exactly the same. I made a little cluster here with some netting and lace, and these 2 flowers. I love this green. I have a filigree in the corner. I pushed the filigree together like that and created dimension. You can see my finger can go in there. There's a pearl, and yeah, that is it. And I have these clips that hold them together, and when you open it, so I did some designing inside, so I'm going to just put this here just so that I can explain. Again, I did the same thing with tracing the shape, And here I've put a piece of craft cardstock, and it's a deep pocket. And this little this little strip here is from the paper collection. And let me just take everything out so you can see. This is from the paper collection as well. I actually didn't glue it down because sometimes if you want to put something in, you can, it won't fall around, so you keep that open. And nice deep pocket here as well. I will use my ruler. So it's one pocket, I did not divide it. And then here I made a pocket, but I glued it down at the bottom. And then I cut along the tape measure, the measurement here strip, and so that you can insert something there as well. So I made this little tag, and it goes in, it fits very nicely in that little pocket over there. Anyway, let's just pop it in here so long, because there. On this side I made I did a little paper notepad thing, and I just have some string, I'll just say string, and I pushed a drawing pin in there, and whenever the paper is up, it's easy for her to just put more paper on there, and she can make her notes. And these two brick racks are just loose because I like that it looked like brick rack on the paper over there, so I just kept it, but I didn't glue it down. And it's just a piece of the same one I used over there. I had a piece over and I just tied it there, just for effect. And so let me show you what I've done here as well. So I've created I love making, so this one is quite interesting because I can't show you, well anyway, the whole thing just goes into the pocket over there, and the rope goes through there. I thought, for a minute there I thought that I had made it, so I did. Okay. So inside the pocket I have these two tags which she can decorate further, and they slipped in there. Don't put it down too deep that they get lost. And of course, as you can see, this just pops in there, and she can, I decorate, and I have some journaling cards, ephemera that can go in the pocket, and two tags, and this little email envelope. She can really decorate it anyway that her style. And in the I created an envelope for her, and that she can use when she does her journal. And I'm created a mini file folder. Oh my gosh, I love doing mini file folders. There's nothing inside because it's for her to decorate the way she's wanted. For me, when I did this project, everything is almost incomplete, so that she could add all the final touches according to her own way that she wants to. So this is the back of the folder, and again I've created this pocket, this flip tuck in over there, and also something can go in between there. And this is just a little booklet for notes, and it tucks in there. And I've just used brown embroidery thread for that, and then so she can decorate it further or just leave it like that. And then at the bottom I did something else. Okay, let's just do it like this. So Here I've also designed in a particular way. I have the cardstock. So I have cardstock. Because I'm putting a lot of things on the file folder, I always try to make it more sturdy. So, you know, by putting a piece of cardstock on there before I start piling my decorative elements and so on. So I have a cardstock which is glued down, and then I have of the paper collection. And then I have another piece of cardstock which has several openings. So initially, I wanted to leave that open, and even this, but I thought, you know what, you're just going overboard now, Janine. And so I created in here, goes all the way across, and I made a tag from using the paper collection. Oh, I'm struggling a bit because I'm holding it there, and then another plain tag. She has to decorate further that side, and then here is as well the tag. She can you know, decorate it further. And then what I did here was let me just, come on, there we go. Oh, don't fall. Oh, it's gonna fall. What I did here, let me just see if we can see. Yes. So I'm going to take this one out because I'll show you the one. So this slides out, and it's just on plain cardstock. And when it slides in between the patterned paper and that piece of cardstock. It doesn't go flat onto the bottom piece of the paper right at the bottom, because this one is there, you know, otherwise you'll get interference over there. So as you can see, it goes underneath. There we go. So, you know, I thought, and then on this side here I have today, and on top I have document. Again, it's for her to, and I've just paper clipped all of them down. It's for her to decide which way she wants to do it, or how she wants to do it. But you know, she can put a little notepad there, or she can glue it down and put notes in there regarding today. And this one here says noted, I think. Note this, and I made a tiny little glassine envelope. And here it says remember and today, and that's just a cutout from the paper. So that's my altered file folder. And Suzanne, I hope you like it. So there we go. So I'll just leave that over there, so you can have a look at that. Let me put this away. And then what I did was, sorry guys, my throat's not good this morning. And then what I did was I made, let me show you. So I'm gifting her all the leftover paper I have, the different ephemera pieces, ribbon and trim and eyelash trim, envelopes. I made a couple of envelopes. You can see inside each envelope there's a tag. It has buttons at the bottom, and inside each tag pocket there's a little note card and a tiny tag. You know, these can even be used for gifts when you want to hang a gift tag on a gift for someone. So all the things that she could use is in the packet. So now you're thinking to yourself, what is she going to need the paper for? Well, I will show you. And oh gosh, sorry guys. So I started this little I don't even want to call it a journal. It's a book. I'll call it a book. And the, the tea, I decorated the teapot. This comes with the paper collection. It's so cute. So I put some pearls, as you can see, a little bit of lace, and I provided her with an image. Image is also loose. I glue strings. That I glue down, and I've ruffled this piece of paper with the fabric and glue that down, and I have a piece of lace going there. There's a tag with a piece of a applique, so for her to take further. And then there we go. So lots of these 3 tags over there, and a pocket. Nothing's on the tag, she has to do that herself. And then this is the page here. Throughout this book I've used a few stamps, but this one I've used a lot, and it's the Stamperia crackle stamp. I love it, and it makes such a nice, it's so nice for journaling books. And so as you can see, I have used it there, and she can also slip something underneath there. Let me just take this out. I need a small tag, which I have plenty of in here, but I can't find one. Okay, let me just do this one. So she can slide something underneath there, and I just have buttons over there. On the next page again, I have created a belly band, and over here is just a piece of that brown embroidery thread and a button. And if you flip it up, you have the you can journal on there. I don't know, she can just take everything out and make her own journal. There's very few things are actually glued down in here. And so like I said, there's a pocket there, and she can also do something over there. This page I've left the way it is, just has some snippet on the end. Here as well is a piece of envelope. She can put something in there, and again blank. She can even just draw lines on the side and journal. It's just a piece of cropped cardstock with, I've rounded the edges, and here's a piece of ephemera that side. And here again, the tag. You can slide this out. There's a journaling piece, and that also is loose. And here is these you can use in your journals. It says yesterday and time. Again, here's a piece of pattern paper. This one can come out. And in the middle of the book, we have pockets with one tag over there and 2 little tags here. And over here, some more tags. I've just held it down with some washi. This is the envelope, and some more ephemera over there. Same here. This is the envelope and a tag, and I've used, as you can see, I've used that crackle stamp in a lot of different places. Here's a tag as well, and over here I made these 2 envelopes with some handmade paper, and she can take it further. Over there everything is loose, so she can alter the book any way she like. I mean, you could even make a nice I don't know, you could do anything with it. I mean, I would use this I would use it as a journaling book or as a notebook. And then here's just another piece over there, and in the end again over there. So basically all these papers over here, she can use it to finish that part of finish those projects. And then I've also gifted her this file folder. Now, these are the kind of folders I can buy here, and it's got that shiny, it's not even cardstock, it's like plastic, and it reminds me of a Tim Holt folder. So when you open it, it's got those nice flaps. Let me just take out. You can really do something nice with this. And these are, and then I've got lots of stuff going in here. These are the altered file folders I sell here as kits. So all of these are all leftover kits. So all of them go in there. All the stuff that she needs goes in there. And also that's for her. She can add that to. You can really play around with this. Is a fun folder to play around with. And then I'm also gifting her this bag, this altered container that I created, and it's got lace and stuff inside for her. So I've already I think I've made a video on this container over here. And so that's her goodies over there. And then the last but not least, I made her, and here's the rest of the goodies that goes with as per the altered file folder, this kit, they all belong in here. So you get she's gonna get this napkin and all these vintage papers to use in her project. And this package contains all the white glassine bags and white envelopes that she's getting, and then this one has all the brown. Like I said, these were this is the last one I had left over of a kit I sold here. And then this is the Stamperia labels and stickers for her to use in a book. So, and then what I did was, last week I started making 2 journals, but I only did the structure. So I'm gifting her one as well. So what is the size of this? This is 6 1/4 by 4 1/2, and the spine is 3 1/4. So I've used this lovely handmade paper on there, and as you can see, these are holding my signatures together. And so there we go. So I'll just flip it over. So I've kept the yellow cardstock in here because that was what the color I was going to use when I created it. But I think that if Suzanne, you can always remove it and replace your own, because as you can see, it's just a matter of sliding it out. So that should get you started as well. Well, I'm happy to give it to you. So it's nice, once the journal bug hits you, or the journal bug hits you, it's wonderful to explore. And then this is the spine. So yeah, that's all I have to show you today. Suzanne, thank you very much for the happy mail that you've sent me, and I hope you like all these goodies. Thanks for watching. Bye.